they hope to teach a lesson in this one. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Yellow Jackets will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Virginia's offense takes the field to start this game off. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
And the Cavaliers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off the play fake. And his throw is incomplete. Let's take a minute here and think about Virginia. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
On the move, it's Reed. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. The Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. Yellow Jackets offense will get the ball for the first time. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Back to pass, it's King. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Coming out on first down with the play fake. That pass is incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do, but over time, you see they have less and less.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback on the keeper. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Under fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on first down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up second and short.
Leaves it with the running back. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down. Because the RPO game's been a problem.
They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Scanning the field, it's King. Zings it complete to the right. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, a field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up 1st and goal.
Offside defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Wisconsin dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Going right to work up top. Grab behind the line. It's Vaughn. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Reed. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Cavaliers line up to punt it away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. They'll go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll run play action. Fires to the right. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's King. Release to the back. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He'll bring it out. It's Vaughn. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together this drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Look out, he's got room. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This offense will find different ways to get their backs involved. It's not just tailbacks, but how about the fullback there? He makes a catch just for a few yards to help keep this drive going.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Harrison. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. And the Cavaliers racing to the line in the hurry up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
The Cavaliers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Harrison. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time. And you saw all of it on that in route.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Caught behind the line. It's Reed. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. And the Cavaliers will punt it away on 4th down. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. There he goes. And they pick up the 1st down in what might be the last play here in the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. First play of the period, 1st down here. They're going to ride this running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
To the air, it's King. Unloads to the right. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Goes to the option. They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Makes the catch. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run, safeties and linebackers.
Hauls it in, the first down and more.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
They just keep firing. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats, and he's shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to run it. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking to throw, it's King. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on third down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a first and goal situation.
They'll run it on first and goal. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. They'll try it again from the 1 on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be fourth down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a...
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
So now it's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Edwards. He steps out of bounds, couple yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18 after that pickup. The Cavaliers are in the hurry-up. He'll set up to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Reed. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Cavaliers are flying down the field. They go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying play action. Makes the grab. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
The Cavaliers will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. To the air, it's King. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit.
He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Now on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harrison. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. They'll immediately call timeout. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harrison.
This guy is lightning fast. Did you see him come out of the break on the slant? QB got it to him early. What a weapon.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Catch in the middle. It's Edwards. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. They're looking to pass from the red zone. It's complete on the right side. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's got it and still on his feet. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll immediately call timeout. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Are forced to settle for 3. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Carl Smith Center and Scott Stadium.
And the Cavaliers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Using his feet to buy time. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Yellow Jackets will line it up on 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Taylor. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Looking to pass, it's King. And that one's incomplete. Drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. On the option. He'll toss it. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
The Cavaliers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Cavaliers will hustle to the line.
Really good job running the ball, getting that 1st down. Now here comes the tempo.
Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
Right away after picking up the 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Cavaliers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. from a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
The kick is on its way. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over. Turning it on! He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. And the Yellow Jackets, after exploding for that huge run, back to work.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
He rifles one deep to the left. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's King. Fires complete on the crosser. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. The handoff to Johnson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Yellow Jackets started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Oh, he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
But you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Courtney.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man, or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
And the Cavaliers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
Number 13, on to kick it away.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop.
Will take over 1st and 10.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Might as well give it to him again. Powers through the defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's King. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red.
Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And the pummeling has started. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the corner.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. It's complete. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
What an impact from that last explosive play. They were pinned down in their own territory, now 1st and 10 from their own 45. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Courtney. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Hard running there. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. 1st down.
The Cavaliers are on the move. Looking for space. It's Reed. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Courtney. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Wants to go up top. Grab behind the line. It's Reed. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Vaughn. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Here's the handoff. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Cavaliers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Pocket breaking down. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
You have got to have pass rushing lean integrity when you face this quarterback. On 3rd down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the 1st down.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia.
Mano a mano, the offensive line gets it done, driving the defense back, creating an easy lane for that running back.
Lining up to add another. Smashes it through for the PAT. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Liberty is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see.
The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. The run to the left. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. Lights off a defender.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Buying some time. Finds a little space. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with second and short. Looking for space, it's Maddox. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Yellow Jackets are on the move. The give on the counter. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll try the run. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And the stomping has commenced. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And they did tack on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Courtney. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Now improvising. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you very predictable.
Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Got his man in the middle. There he goes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on first down. The short hands, it's Reed. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Caught over the middle. It's Harrison. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And the Cavaliers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Cavaliers will snap it on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Vaughn. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quickly complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. 3rd down play from the gun. Snagged in the middle. It's Harrison. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
And the Cavaliers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Cavaliers! Great job by the back on the option. He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the boulevard. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Here's the pressure. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Now the play fake. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. The deficit is large. Hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harrison. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Floating away. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like him.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Firing to the right, complete. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the 1st down marker. On 4th down, looking to pass. Finds his tight end. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Nice execution by the offense on 3rd down, understanding what they had to do. The 1st down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
The Cavaliers will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.